Let's get this one over with. Because hi, I'm Jessica, I write Phantom books, and I'm doing a thing called Phantober where I'm talking about a different version of the Phantom of the Opera every day in October. And today's Phantom is Love Never Dies. Maybe it should die. But before I get to that, yesterday I was talking about a lot of different Phantom restagings and tours, and I forgot to mention that the World Tour is going on now too. There's an incredible replica production that is currently in China. It just finished up a run in Thailand. The cast is incredible, includes some Broadway alums, and our lovely Phantom and Christine, Samuel Winworth, and Caitlin Finney, who you should be following on your social medias. But back to this. For those of you privileged not to know, Love Never Dies is the musical sequel to Phantom of the Opera by Andrew Lloyd Webber. Wow, it's so weird. Most musicals don't get sequels. Yeah, because musicals don't need sequels. It's like a whole thing. Let's get into the history of how this happened. Coming off his divorce with Sarah Brightman in the 90s, Andrew Lloyd Webber started talking about a sequel to Phantom. Maybe he was processing something. He went so far as to work with the novelist Frederick Forsyth on a book, The Phantom of Manhattan, which is an authorized sequel novel to Andrew Lloyd Webber's Phantom of the Opera. It's really bad. Horrendously, hysterically bad. It ignores timelines and characterizations because Andrew Lloyd Webber was fascinated with the idea of Coney Island and having the Phantom there. He's the one that came up with the name Mr. Y. Get it? Mystery? So stupid. And for all that I criticized Love Never Dies, this is worse. No one liked the book, so the project stalled. But Lord Andrew kept plugging away at it. Like Phantom, Love Never Dies includes recycled music, including the title song. Melody was first used for a song called The Heart Is Slow to Learn, and then it was used for the musical The Beautiful Game, but then Lloyd Webber added it to Love Never Dies. Because this man was determined to make this musical happen, using the Phantom of Manhattan story. And it premiered in London in 2010, with two of Lloyd Webber's favorites in the lead, Sierra Boggess and Ramin Karimloo, who had both played Phantom and Christine in other places. This wasn't a runaway hit, mainly because, as I've implied, it's not good. And now, mainly I mean the story. It's very telenovela. Christine had his baby, come on. A lot of characterizations aren't consistent from what they were in the original musical, like Meg and Madame Jury, and especially Raoul. And I'm saying this as a certified Raoul hater. And the ending where, spoiler, Christine leaves to be with the Phantom and then dies in his arms is a big freaking bummer. I will say that the music to Love Never Dies is pretty good. Well, some of it. Till I Hear You Sing is a banger. Beneath the Moonless Sky, also a banger. In a different way. I still can't believe that song exists. And I write Phantom romance novels. But Love Never Dies was not a huge success. It never transferred to Broadway, though it did transfer to Australia, starring the late Ben Lewis and Anna O'Byrne, and that was filmed and it's available to watch. That filmed version was released into theaters almost concurrent with the 25th anniversary Royal Albert Hall concert, which starred Ramin and Sierra. So they were trying for some synergy there, but it really couldn't be saved. But speaking of that concert, let's talk about that tomorrow, when Phantober continues. I really hate Love Never Dies, but I think every Phantom should sing Till I Hear You Sing, because it's great. Put it in Phantom, put it in the second act.